Welcome, folks, from Crowdcast and over on YouTube. And by the way, the 10,000 reps of the Matrix means do that thing on the screen 10,000 times. Meaning you draw those two lines. You can do it on a Post-it note, and you ask who's important to you. Write that down. What kind of yucky stuff like fear shows up inside of you? Write that down. What do you do for relief? Drink, play video games, whatever. And what do you do for who's important? You do something for your spouse or kids or something, stuff like that. And do that 10,000 times. That's the 10,000 reps. Phil and I were just discussing, and if you wanted to try and do 10,000 of those today, go for it. If you want to spread it out over a year or something,
or multiple years,
which would, well, maybe if you did it 10 times a day for a year, that would bring you up to 30. Oh, no, that would be more than enough. So, yeah. So there you go.
You're pretty close.
So, whatever, 10,000 reps. Reps meaning like sports. Doing your reps. Doing your whatever. Now, all kidding aside, your life is going to change. Well, one, you're going to have less time on your hands because you're going to be spending time.
Yeah. You're going to shift some time to deliberate practice.
To deliberate practice of the Matrix. But past that kidding, your life will change.
Yeah.
We'll give you that. There's a really, really high probability your life will change. You'll notice stuff if you do that. So why do we talk about that? Well, we were doing a crowdcast the other day with Sports Matrix, guy doing sports. David Riddell came on talking about using it with, he's professional sports and amateur sports, just sports. And if, in case anybody's here and didn't know, I mean, it was years ago when I first heard about, I think it was the Australian water polo team or something, or swim team or something, was using the Matrix. Olympic team, I should say. And then since then, by goodness, we've just heard about it.
Showing up all over. Yeah.
Many Olympic sports, Major League Baseball, basketball,
martial arts,
tennis, mixed martial arts. Remember the mixed martial arts guy? Yeah. So all kinds of stuff where people do this, and you say, well, what it is, because being really good at sports is about exquisite noticing. In the end, we know this from research. As David was talking about it, it ends up, it's how you see things. For example, Michael Jordan would say that, when he got into zone, that's what we're talking about, how you get in zone, like the basketball hoop would seem bigger. And he would have an awareness of all of the 9 other players on the court.
Yeah, the game would slow down is what he would say.
The game slows down. And it's like, even though the player is back there, it's as if you can see that other player back there. You just over. Now, Michael Jordan wasn't the only one to have ever done that. Modern example would be Caitlin Clark.
Oh, yeah.
WNBA fame, that kind of stuff. So anyway, that exquisite noticing. Well, you don't get to that exquisite noticing without some reps. And so this is about repping on the Matrix all by itself. If you wanted to apply it to sports, great. Your own life, great.
Take it and apply it anywhere.
Or don't.
Yeah.
Just do 10,000.
Just do the loop. Yep.
In reality, that's what Phil and I do. We don't have any purpose for it other than doing it. And that's strange in our capitalistic go world, right? That's what the Zen people are talking about and stuff. When you let go of that chase. So maybe if you did 10,000 reps of this, you would notice letting go of the chase. I don't know. But that's what we wanted to put a YouTube out about and practice. And if you do, you're over on YouTube, share it with somebody if you get a chance.
Yeah. Drop us a comment.
We don't get into that likes and whatever they always people are asking for. No, we don't do that.
No.
We don't. However, it'd be cool to share it, and you got a picture. And there's your picture. Just pause the video and copy that.
Yeah. And take a screenshot, whatever. Draw it on a piece of paper.
It's really low tech, but you can get a piece of paper out and and which is what I do. Evenings or
time. I do it on my iPad. I have a little software app I do it on.
I have that as well. I have iPad. I mean, it's not what we're not techie. We're very techie, but I also have Post-it notes and pieces of paper and this or that. The thing is that rep it, and then see what shows up. And you will notice stuff. And I hate to say absolutes, but I've never heard of anybody doing the matrix a bunch of times who did not notice stuff showing up.
Yeah.
They do. The positive way of saying that is you'll notice stuff showing up. And maybe it'll seem as if your life is slowing down. Like that basketball game.
Yeah.
It's of course it's not.
No.
But it'll seem as if it is. So that's what we meant. And so this is deliberate. Okay. So what would this be called? Yes, it would be called deliberate practice. That's what. And the 10,000 is a tongue-in-cheek term. We humans love absolute numbers. And so many times ago, years, I can't remember this sports psychologist or whoever came up with the 10,000 hours of experience and you'll be Mozart or something.
I think that was Erickson, wasn't it? Erickson, he was a researcher.
Could have been.
Talked about the 10,000 hour rule and deliberate practice. And
yeah, it got expanded way beyond.
Oh, yeah, it took off way beyond that, right?
Because
looked at chess players and athletes and musicians.
And now I'll go back to we humans love numbers.
Right.
So everybody grabbed hold of the 10,000.
Yeah.
Made something out of it.
Right,
whether it was worth making.
He said, well, no, it's not about the 10,000 hours.
Yeah. But too late.
It was already out. Yeah, it was already out. Right.
Yeah. So it is tongue in cheek. So, but deliberate practice, that's true. You say, okay, and think of it. It'd be as if Phil likes. I know. I thought of this the other day because I saw somebody throwing small discs at one. Is it a basket you call?
Yeah, basket. Yeah, it was a basket.
They had a whole backpack full of them.
Oh yeah. Oh, the more the merrier, right?
Well, I thought, what if that person threw 10,000 of them?
Yeah. Very easy to do. That's exactly what professionals disc golfers do.
He would probably notice something.
Yeah.
On about 5,000 or 6,000 or so, right? So that's the point is that deliberate practice. You have a goal, the basket for your disc to go in. Well, in this case, you have a goal of answer the 4 questions. Who's important to you? What kind of yucky stuff, like fear, shows up inside of me? What do I do for relief? And what do I do for those who are important to me? And done. Tricky though, isn't it, Phil?
Oh, it is devilishly tricky.
It's devilishly tricky. Try it, folks. It's tricky because
Yeah.
you'll expect something to show up,
Yeah.
and that's sort of, this is not ACT, the acceptance and commitment training and therapy. It's not that, folks.
No.
Because in ACT, there is an expectation that you're going to be moving towards some life goal, right?
Oh yeah. Valued life direction.
The valued life direction. This is letting go of that.
Nope.
You even let go of that. And enjoy. If you do, great. If you don't, that's great too. Whatever.
Yep.
We're not here to tell anybody what to do, but we are saying we have enough thousands of people that we've done this with to know that if you do this, even if you did 5,000 reps, you'd notice something.
Oh, most definitely.
You'd notice, we'll be honest, if you did 50 reps, you'll notice something.
Yeah.
Not even at 50, you'll notice something. Just go do that. And that's all this is about. We don't do really long things because we don't want to explain anything.
No.
That's it. So you want to, now the drive is to explain or say, well, we're going to tell you what you're going to get out of this.
Yeah.
I guess we do. Well, we say you'll probably notice stuff. Nothing like having a wasp go flying by.
Oh, nice.
Well,
That's something worthy of noticing right there.
Oh, no, the notice it's a dirt dauber. Well, they must be trying to find places to live for the wintertime.
Yeah.
Probably.
Getting out that time where you are.
Don't worry, folks. I'll catch it and release it. So anywho, do that. Anything you want to add to that, Phil?
No, I was going to say at the end of the day, it all comes back to noticing, you know?
Oh, yeah. That's what I was going to say before the dirt dauber.
Oh, good.
Yeah, noticing.
I figured you were heading there, but I just.
That's right. That's what you, more than likely, probably, you will get noticing.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, like somebody I had shown it to a bunch of times the other day said to me, I'm noticing I'm feeling lighter. That's what she said.
Oh, I like lighter. Ooh.
Yeah. I'm feeling lighter. Stuff is still happening in my life, but I feel I have a lightness about me.
Oh, absolutely. All that crappy stuff that shows up in your life will continue to show up.
Yeah. She had come to that, and because of just what we're saying, deliberate practice of just these 4 simple questions.
That's it.
Over many, many times. How many is, well, it's up to you. Right?
Yeah, it's up to you. It has nothing to do with 10,000.
No.
That was just fun. We were just having fun. You'll notice also, anybody, if you've listened this long, will notice we don't give one hoot about titles or anything.
Yeah.
We just come up with a title, put it up there, and we do the YouTube, and maybe, well, I call it YouTube because we connect this to YouTube. And that's it. That's all we do. We just throw stuff up onto YouTube once or twice a week. It's there.
People want to watch it.
Yeah, maybe somebody will watch it. Even if only one person watches it and gets something out of it, great.
Yeah.
If you're over here on Crowdcast, or even if you're on YouTube and you say, gee, I'd like to learn more about that stuff, you can do that. There's a green button
below
in Crowdcast down below, and over on the channel, you can click and it'll take you to the ACT Matrix Academy. There's free stuff, there's paid stuff, there's all kinds of stuff. You can learn more about that. It would take us 10,000 hours to explain all that stuff.
Oh yeah.
And guess what? The explanation is worth every bit of that number 10,000. Nothing. I mean, that's not the point. I guess that's what shows up. You learn what's important, who's important in your life. So, lightens things up. You end up noticing a lot of stuff.
Yep.
Doing stuff at a slower pace, and it still gets done. Strange, huh?
Yeah.
Slow down and get stuff done. Because I mean, life, you still got to do the dishes and the laundry.
Yep. Do the laundry, do the shopping,
feed yourself, all that stuff. You still got to do all that stuff. None of this magically does away with that stuff. It's just your perceptions of it will more than likely change if you do this a bunch of times. So go for it or not. Send us an email. Sometimes we get really cool emails about what people have noticed.
Oh yeah, that's fun.
That's fun. We'll do that. In the meantime, we may or may not, I love that term, may or may not go up with another title and do something on Monday. And again, maybe not.
Who knows?
And David wants to show back up and do more about sports.
Yeah.
And deliberate practice, but
with sports, right?
With sports stuff. No, this is just doing the matrix. Much time. And by the way, if your mind says, well, that's just too simple, but your mind is right. It is.
Yep. That is one of those times when your mind is correct.
It's correct. It is too simple. You know, embrace that. It's too simple.
No.
Doesn't mean it's not profound. It's just simple. So I'm going to go, you know what? I'm going to go for an outing with my wife.
Oh, that's very nice.
Which I'm pretty sure is going to come under the who's important to you and what to do for who's important.
Yeah. Well, I'm going to go have some coffee with a friend of mine.
Well, there you go.
There you go.
Ta-da. I hope all of you who listen to this now and into the future have such things to do. Bye-bye.
See ya. Take care.